Alright, let's go see what this is pointing to. Something weird, no doubt. No. This is suspiciously normal looking.
So this used to be the control device for the drawbridge, but it looks like its insides have been replaced with something else.
Oh yeah, I remember Daddy telling me about this. This drawbridge hasn't been used for decades now, so the control room doesn't work, and the power's been disconnected.
It doesn't really make much sense, but okay.
A password that requires 3 letters?
Looks that way.
What's this then?
H.
There's an H on the top, bottom, and left sides of the leftmost panel.
Patty, trial and error won't get us anywhere. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, which makes for 17,576 different combinations if we use 3 of them. Let's try something more efficient.
Like asking the
I
skeletal
know
gentleman?
that. I was just fiddling with it. So, what do you want to try, Agent York?
Just leave this to Zack and I.
Am I not even getting a hint?
Zack, this password may look complicated at first glance, but you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula. A challenge from Professor
I don't know
R.
chemicals.
The H that's tattooed all over the leftmost panel stands for hydrogen. In other words, the leftmost panel represents the molecule you get when 3 hydrogen atoms merge. All we need to do is figure out which chemicals go in the remaining panel. Try reviewing what we know. We spoke to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans, filled the Holy Allah, then found the giant lady's finger pointing toward the entrance to the Forbidden. After we met the 17 comrades, we encountered that ominous red tree. There was sap dripping out from the red tree's trunk, wasn't there? That must have been a metaphor for wood vinegar. Then, in order to fill the Holy Allah, we went to the reservoir. The water tower represents a distillator, and the water represents coolant. Wood vinegar, distillator, and water, Zack. Figured it out yet? The chemical formula is CH3OH, methanol. It's got to be COH, starting from the left in that order.
Oh.
Methanol is highly flammable and used as the base ingredient in formaldehyde. This has Professor R's name written all over it. That oracle really sent us on a roundabout mission this time. It almost feels like we're playing a video game here. Talk about stupid.
Obviously it was that. I mean, come on now.
That must be the entrance to the Forbidden, Zack.
You can't touch that.
What the hell is he doing here? Also, how did you get in without banging your head?
No.
Avery Smith.
Drawbridge don't work no more. The machine's junk. Yup.
You're right, Avery, but don't worry. I got permission to touch it.
Permission? Agent York, you got permission?
That's right. Permission from the President of the United States.
The President? Oh, he's a smarty pants.
Wait, this is 2005. Who was president in 2005?
Okay. I didn't see nothing. Yup.
It was Bush.
No one neither.
Okay, that makes that line very funny. He phased through that door.
Hey,
He did not
Agent
duck.
York, are you really going in there?
Yes, I have to. For the sake of the investigation.
I'm getting kinda scared.
That's a rare word to hear coming from your mouth, Patty. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't need to worry, Patty. You're my precious assistant, remember? I promise I'll protect you, no matter what happens.
Now, this is an otherworld section. Doesn't look like it. I will definitely need to take some rubber bullets out of storage. But if we do go into another world section, there'll be a supply thingy, I think.
Patty, the truth is, when I first saw Okra Boy, I remembered something horrific. The most evil monster I've ever seen, in fact.
Mickey Mouse?
A monster?
Oh yes, a demon incarnate who plunged New York City into mortal fear.
Stay Puft, Marshmallow Man, Ghostbusters 1983?
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow?
Ghostbusters.
84, I was close.
1984, directed by Ivan Reitman. Now that's a film that was filled to the brim with bona fide horror. A true masterpiece that boasted an honest depiction of just how frightening a real ghost would be. Even if you watched it now, I'm sure it would still chill you to the bone. First night I watched it, I was too afraid to go to the bathroom alone. So I made Zack come with me.
Gee, you talked about Ghostbusters for so long, the damn door closed. Control cabin. Ghostbusters is a comedy, yes, as per usual, sweary, lacks any... The way he sees movies is not the same way reality sees movies. I mean, the ghost stuff is treated serious. The librarian ghost at the start is spooky. It's the only creepy looking ghost in the whole thing, though. Okay, you really shouldn't be here, Patty. Also, there is no storage here. This is bad. Get ready to snarf. Oh, they're weird looking. Snarf to you too, sir. Is she not going to comment on this? Do you want to talk about Arnold S? They just despawn eventually. I want to save the ammo. Okay, do you want to talk about Arnold S?
Hey, Agent York.
Yes?
Is that... Sorry, never mind. I think I was just seeing things.
Well. Look, I'm gonna have to punch all these snarfing assholes to death, I will. Ah, there's so many of them. Why are these ones bright red? I don't trust those ones. Actually, they're all kind of bright red. Well, that's different. Well, whatever the hell you were. Columbina fragment? Hey Patty, my hand's a tree gun. Got anything to comment on that? My hand is a tree. I have to allow you to say the word slut. Also, don't call that young lady a slut. Although they may be naked, that doesn't necessarily mean they're sluts. They are, however, hard to hit. Wait, did they just respawn? Might be adopting Dark Souls strats. Yes, let's do that. Damn it, you've got to kill certain. You can't kill them all because they kept on respawning, but some of them have to die. She hit me with something there. It's like the Queef Ghosts from the first one. Only some of them have aggroed, so I presume I have to kill these ones. Also, where's Pang? Pad. Oh, there you are. Good. Oh my god, the lag. How many more do I have to kill so I can get in? It's not up to you two. Genuinely worried about ammo. Oh, did she do that? None of them are dropping bullets.
I'll show you.
Fire heat-seeking queef missiles at you. And they give you the cold.
Did you notice anything strange before you?
No, I wasn't trying to talk to Batty. It's fine. We've got enemies to murder. The lock-on doesn't do more damage. It does 38, which is how much I'm doing. But it doesn't use ammo, I think. Okay, that gave me some bullets. That's good. So let's quickly use a heal as well because I got hit by a couple of enemies there. I don't have anything on me to cure the cold, unfortunately, so we'll just have to own that. One of the ladies asked how I was doing. Did it? Well, this is certainly weird looking.
Zack, I think we found a laboratory.
Laboratory. There's a brain in a jar. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that made some space. Hello, yes, I'd like to report a room filled with brains in jars. Just seeing if there's anything else first. Nope. Is that a liver, kidney, and a brain? No, liver, stomach, and brain, right?
A
I was just
research
asking about it
log.
because I got sent a key and I
No,
wasn't sure
looks
if
more like a
I'd try or
journal.
not.
Look, Zack. This belonged to Lena Doman. A professor to the very end. This book is filled with all sorts of detailed notes.
Isn't that a dialysis machine?
She studied abroad during school, most likely in order to get as far away from her father's prejudice as possible. Abroad, she studied chemistry and fire dynamics, then cultivated the groundwork for Sang Rouge. If what's written in this journal is to be believed, Sang Rouge is a naturally derived substance. That must mean it's something akin to ayahuasca, the hallucinogen found in the Amazon region. But Sang Rouge wasn't actually produced here. It appears that a special environment is necessary to summon the Red Demon.
No, I'll consider it then. I might wait till they patch it once or something.
Zack, look at this. That matches up with what PJ mentioned just before he died. And apparently, they had a daughter. The Clarksons
Oh god, she
family
is the
tree
incestuous
far more
love child of the two of
complicated than
them.
I could have imagined.
You can say that again.
And here it says that the Clarksons' older daughter later fell in love with someone in town and got married. Then she must still be somewhere in this town. Hey, Patty, did you know about all this?
I don't know.
Zack, what could this mean? A salesman passing through town
Force
gave me
casing.
an epiphany that changed my life. She didn't create Sang Rouge until after she met this person. And from that point onward, she started fanatically worshipping someone. She also ceases to mention anything more about her older sister. And the word goddess of fertility starts appearing everywhere.
Yeah, it totally is. The leave off of the last chapter basically confirmed that.
The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan. Not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the Fool King can stop him. Zack, it looks like we've uncovered yet another new character. Who's the Fool King? This is starting to read like a badly written tragedy. And P. It appears that Lena's worried about whether or not the Fool King will be able to stop our investigation and successfully murder this P character. P. Philip? Or Professor? No. It can't be. Oh. Whew.
FK in the P.
No! Don't kill him!
Patty was still behind me when he got up there. They didn't unload her model quickly enough.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hi there, Hungan. Long time no see.
Oh no, he's got a pineapple.
This is definitely your simplest oracle by far. Patty. Now it all makes sense. Zack, we need to hurry back to the hotel and put all this in order.
No, please don't break up the flow of the story by going back to present day when we go back to the room. Why does the, well, that's the skeletal gentleman. He had a pineapple because that's him telling us that we should go to the Pineapple Hotel. Oh, Kensei favoriting that tweet just reminded me I painted the Thing today, not the John Carpenter's Thing, as in Fantastic Four Thing. Quite happy with how it came out as well. He was the only one of the Fantastic Four to get a miniature in the Night Models Dead Marvel game, though. He's actually classed as part of the Guardians of the Galaxy as a result. And Avengers. I have his card here. At least we don't need to fight our way out. Good God. I need to go to the hotel anyway to buy some cold medicine. And change my suit.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge.
I think we've heard this one.
Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues.
Have we heard
the
this?
one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge here is the first one we've seen since then, but this one looks a lot smaller than the Aerial Lift Bridge. It's smaller.
I'm sorry,
size.
York, I don't care about bridges. I already was a stinky agent once.
Very good, sir. Please.
Cold medicine. Cold be gone.
Serving you is my... Please do let...
If only it was that easy in real life. Wait, my costume should be ready. Should probably also shave. You know, there's no rush.
We found many new truths hidden in Lena Doman's journal. Some of them went far beyond our wildest dreams.
I'd consider business suits to be costumes, yes.
First, we should clear up who PJ's first daughter is. She was a complete mystery until now. But after reading Lena's journal, I became convinced of something. She still lives somewhere in this town. Lena's journal stated that this woman married someone from the same town. Did you figure it out yet,
Yes,
Zack?
a long time ago.
Who is PJ Clarkson's first daughter? Yes, Melvin's beloved wife and the most beautiful woman in town, Candy. She's PJ Clarkson's first daughter. Which means that just like Galena, Candy also carries his blood. Now we know why Melvin said that Galena was a beauty who could attract a lot of attention. Candy had no interest in the inheritance, and was also sexually liberated.
That's an interesting way to say had sex with her brother/sister.
Candy is supposedly sick, but she's now become a key person in our case. She must be why Melvin's gone missing. Melvin's beloved wife, Candy, committed a transgression in her past. Zack, what was it?
She had sex with her brother.
Then she gave birth to a child that we know very well. We never heard any mention of her biological father anywhere in town, despite how much these country folk love to spread rumors. I knew there had to be some secret connected to her birth, but I never thought it'd be something like this. It's beyond anything I ever could have imagined, Zack. Next up is the Fool King, Zack. All you need to do is pick out the
Melvin,
person who acted
I
most
guess?
like a fool when we encountered them. Honestly, the answer is clear, and it's a painful one to accept. Isn't it, Zack? Melvin. He's got to be the Fool King. The way he's acted from the moment he located Lisa's body up to now. The way Galena was murdered, silenced, without any resistance. His discord with the Clarksons, the words PJ left behind, and the engineer boot prints we saw at the discovery site. It feels like the missing puzzle pieces are all falling into place now. But why did he decide to take part in Lena's plan? According to Patricia, he seemed to be avoiding Lena. There's no way he actually could have believed that the goddess of fertility would come and save the town. Oh. So that's it, Melvin. As you nursed Candy, you too became corrupted by Sang Rouge.
He's finally caught up with what we already know.
Drugs rob people of their judgment. They slowly but surely eat away at their users. That's most likely the reason it took Lena so long to enact her plan. I don't know what to say, Zack. This is absolutely unbearable. Lena fell in love with her older sister Candy, and the two of them had intercourse. But afterwards, Lena realized that there was a disparity between her body and her mind, and descended into suffering. Finally, Lena left home and decided to live on as Professor R. Meanwhile, Candy fell in love with Melvin, which led to her leaving home as well. I could only guess that Lena and Candy's relationship continued after they left home. Then, their strange love transformed into something else that bound them together in a powerful new way. Lena must have periodically delivered Sang Rouge to Candy as offerings to the goddess of fertility. It's hard to keep going with this, Zack. You know where it's all leading, don't you?
Swearing, masturbating in the shower.
If Lena's plan was to kill off every last Clarkson aside from her goddess, then her next target is PJ's last living descendant. She's in danger. We need to hurry.
Of course we do. This feels like we're approaching a conclusion.
Zack, The climax is upon
See,
us.
told you.
Whoever hit me in that control room sure wasn't holding back. The blow was so devastating that I passed out instantly. There aren't many people who could do that. Oh, they hit me right in my head, so my memories are fuzzy. Not my finest hour, to say the least.
Well, there might be more back in the present day, of course, but I mean, like, in terms of the stuff as York.
Now, what should we do next? First, we're going
I
to
do want
need
to keep going because I
refresh
feel like
ourselves a
we're
little.
at the climax, like you said.
Sunbathing, Zack. Let's go bask in some liquid sunshine that's
What?
just as hot as the sun out there.
There's only one drink that can refresh you right now. Liquid sunshine? What? I believe that's might be the game's way of saying go outside and something happens. Oh, or it means I want coffee. Yeah, that's true. I totally. But he said sunshine though. Oh, but he describes coffee as sun. Yeah, okay. Let's go get our coffee.
And that's what I'm talking. You can't get. So make sure.
I mean, it shouldn't matter what I order because he only drinks the bloody coffee anyway. It's the same animation. Nothing new happened.
Thanks, Miss. Next time.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens when we zone outside. Please don't crash. There's only one drink that can refresh you now. Hey, Danny. Okay, I'll drink a coffee from my inventory, maybe? Got one here somewhere. Nope. Did the restaurant have coffee on the menu specifically? Yay, good. I'm glad you did. What's that old lady doing out there?
Zack,
Oh, son of a
let's
bitch,
come
that's why
back.
they're not here. Wait, it's 3 PM. Why the hell is it closed? It closes at 2 PM.
How's the investigation coming, Mr. Special Agent?
Okay, whatever. I hate vague instructions. I tried eating a meal. I tried taking coffee out of my inventory. What else am I supposed to do? The bar? I don't think he would mean alcohol.
Caffeine, Zack.
Oh, there you go,
We
yeah.
need caffeine. Full of energy. just like that blazing sun. That's what we need to refresh our brains. What do you say? Let's kick back and enjoy some good old-fashioned coffee.
But I already did that. Is there a specific coffee shop? I mean, I guess the Owl's Nest could have... I guess we'll go, it opens at 5, I'll just use cigarettes to get to 5 and see. I don't think the type of coffee I drank made any difference. Nope. MKT, you've got to stop saying things as facts when it's just you assuming, because you're often wrong. Say you're guessing. Imply you're guessing. Because that's what you're doing.
Caffeine's
It's just not going to get us
We
anywhere.
need caffeine, full of energy, just like that blazing sun. That's what we need to refresh our brains. What do you say? Let's kick back and enjoy some good old-fashioned coffee.
I go the wrong way. I don't remember if the police station had coffee, but the only cop in town is apparently not there. We'll try the bar first, because I can easily just quickly smoke till 5. If that isn't right, we'll try the police station assuming it's open. If that's still not right, I'll sleep and see if he drinks his morning coffee as part of a cutscene. No, not that one. That one. There's a loud car outside. Or a truck, or whatever. So, doesn't work, we'll fast travel to the cop station if it's open. My guess is it's going to be sleep until a new day and drink in the morning, even though it would be the same thing as me ordering food because he only ever drinks the coffee with it.
Today the town feed. Sometimes folks, yeah.
Nope, he does not sell
You'll
coffee.
be back, yeah. Remember.
Oh, we can come here and listen to live jazz on the weekends? It's good to know. It takes your hotel fee every 24 hours since the game started, or something. So it took it because it rolled around past 5, I guess. If the sleeping in the hotel isn't right, I'll accept someone looking it up, but I want to test that first on my own. But by describing it as a big old cup of sunshine, that does imply like first thing in the morning. Is the cop station open? No. We shall go straight to my other plan then. Didn't it always display the name like that? Ooh, I feel a very refreshing cool breeze blowing in. It's still 22 degrees, which is abnormal for this late at night. Let me just quickly check the drinks machine as well. Yeah, I drank the strongest stuff they have. So wake up at like 7? Well, it didn't automatically load me in the restaurant, so I don't think this is correct. But let's see. Have a morning cup of joe. Actually, I haven't tried the bowling alley diner either, so I'll check that after this, because it should be open now.
And that's what I'm talking. You can't get. So make sure.
Yeah, no new options. Goodbye, Angelic.
Thanks. Next time.
Unless... Can I go back out? No. Thought I might maybe go back out where it started. Time does it open? It opens at... Yeah, it's open. Okay, I'll quickly check that. And if it ain't that, then I am out of ideas. There's only so many places in this game you can get beverages. Well, since we've got 50 seconds, I guess I'll check my email. Math by numbers is Chrono's deal of the day. Junk email. Oh, I did get a reply back from Twitch support about the bits email. Thank you for your contact. The issue should be resolved. Please let us know if that's not the case. Yep, they fixed it for me and hopefully for anyone who has access to the thing. Okay, good.
Zack, it appears to be... Let's go.
Oh, it opens at 8. This better be right. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, my lord. You sure look hooped, honey.
Hello, Alexis. Yes, someone did quite the number on me.
Must have given you one heck of a shiner. Well, let me get you some coffee so you can relax, honey.
Yes, that's it, Alexis. Just what I was waiting for. Would it be possible to get an especially pungent cup? smoldering with all the heat of the southern sun.
He really likes coffee.
Coming right up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's in your cup.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Zack, look.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hunging in the coffee.
Hattie. No, Melvin. No!
Oh my lord, what are you trying to do? Wake the dead? What's wrong, honey?
Oh my god, it's an arrow.
Where is this boathouse located?
Oh my lord, what's going on with you? Your poor voice is positively trembling.
Just tell me. Where is this boathouse located?
There's lots of boathouses around these parts, honey. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, then, can you at least tell me when this photo was taken?
Looks to me like it was taken during the Clarkson Campbell wedding party when PJ married his ex-wife Audrey.
There was a building this tall in town back then?
Oh, you know what? That must be the cold storage warehouse. That big billboard on the roof is the Clarksons, see? I bet you'd be able to get a great view of all the boathouses in the swamp from up there.
Thank you. That's all the info I need. Would you mind if I borrowed
Isn't
this?
it like laminated to the table?
Shoot, of course not, honey.
Thanks for your help. And keep the change.
Oh, my lord.
See, he tipped her well. Always tip your streamer. Sorry, I mean waitress. Basically the same thing. I'm serving up these games to you. In a low-cut top. What about your old ladies? You leave them out of this. Hey, there we go. There's the Daredevil miniature. Ooh, fancy. I like it. I shall retweet it. Yeah, I like that. It's good. Thank you for the rainbow dick tip bits. They've been using or showing off a lot of fancy big scenery in all these new pack shots as well. Between 8 and 17, yes, that is now. Let's just fast travel. Yeah, of the three out of Fisk, Bullseye and him, that's definitely my favourite of them. I've got to get onto the roof somehow though, right?
Do you think Patty's okay? She acts strong, but it seemed like she was deeply distraught. Where did Melvin disappear to? The same goes for her mother, Candy. We never even got a chance to meet her mother. Did they get swallowed up into the Clarksons' vortex as well? We need to hurry, Zack. As of now, Patty could be in danger. Can't stop moving until we find the source to all this chaos.
Hello, Danny.
Oh, it's you. I reckon I owe you an apology for...
It is, yes. We're almost finished, I think.
I think I get what you meant now. You'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power. Oh, those words woke me up. I need to get myself together.
I love that he lost his arm for
sink.
absolutely no reason.
You saved me. So, thanks.
Now this is a surprise, Zack. Can a human being really turn themselves around this quickly?
Hey, come on, don't say that. I was drunk, you know. I lost my baby girl, my wife, then my father-in-law. I didn't know what to do. Blaming it all on someone else was the only way I knew how to cope. All right? What are you here for, anyway? Thought you already investigated this place.
I'd like to get your permission to climb up to the roof. Right up to that hideous sign there.
Oh, is that all? Well, go on ahead. I know you're a genius agent. If you need to go up there, then by all means.
Danny, I'm not a genius. I'm a complete failure. I never even gave a single thought to P.J. Clarkson's first daughter. I was practically oblivious the entire time. I never considered the possibility that Lena had a child either, and that misstep cost us many sacrifices.
But you know all about it now, right? Then just move on. You figured out that it was Galena who murdered Lise. And that Galena was being manipulated by Lena. You proved that my treasure wasn't evil after all. It may have cost us a lot of sacrifices, but that still makes you a genius agent. And that's how I know I can trust you. Now, I don't care if you're FBI. I'm still gonna come clean and say it. Whoever killed my treasure is gonna pay. I want to track him down and kill him with my own hands. But I'm a Clarkson too. So I made up my mind. All Clarkson's got a job to do.
Wonder what he means by that.
Which one is it, Zack? Patricia must be in the boathouse we saw in that photograph, along with Melvin and Candy, the goddess of fertility. What I saw at Alexis's restaurant, not only was my mind still reeling, but the oracle was also rather vague. But so what, Zack? We just need to find the same boathouse that we saw in that picture. There's got to be another singularity inside it.
That looks pretty close.
Zack, that's the boathouse. It's right where the photograph was taken. But I have no idea how we're supposed to reach it.
By one of those bayou boat thingies?
Zack, it looks
Yeah,
like we
we're
have
gonna
no
go talk to
choice
that
but to
weirdo
head
with the
back to
nose
the
hair.
starting line. Let's go and see the one who fired the pistol at Heaven. He should be able to transport us straight to that boathouse. Remember, his love for justice is so strong that he chased a poacher's boat all the way up the bayou. I'm sure he'll be happy to help us. Zack, stop and just imagine it for a moment. Chuck's face, once he hears that poacher's boat is actually a shrine housing the goddess of fertility.
Gross.
What's this? Who left this message for her? Zack, you know what? I forgot all about our 10-foot giant. We still have a lot of work left to do in this town.
Do we? I have a feeling the 10-foot giant isn't going to be revealed, or is, if revealed, not murdered. What's the time frame? Between 6 and 21. Well, that's fine. That's now.
Zack, there's the biggest man we've seen in town thus far. Let's talk to him just in case.
Okay.
Hello there, Avery. I need your help. Would you mind raising your arms up high like this for me?
Raise my arms? Like this?
Thank you. That's perfect. It appears that even with your height, you'd have a tough time reaching a spot up that high.
I love Lise. Yup. But Lise got cold. Lise turned white. My poor sunlight wouldn't move no more.
Avery, I understand how you feel. I'm sure that Lise does too.
Really?
Oh yes. I guarantee it. Right now, I'm trying to eliminate the cause of her death. But I need your assistance. If you ever see a man who looks taller and stronger than you, I want you to let me know.
I will. You bet I will.
I didn't mean to fast forward that, but he talks so slowly. Okay, I want to fast travel. Well, it's only 500 meters. That's not too bad. No, wait, no. It is. I do want to fast travel because it's down that winding path.
So, what do you think of him? Yes.
This isn't the time to be talking about Hungan.
Hunga? Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear
the
that
hell
he'll
is
be
the
the
nearest?
key to uncovering this
Up here on the
case's
right.
mysteries.
How does, pardon me, a car get out here when it's through a winding road with lots of trees and killer dogs? Good question. The game will be sure to answer. I was going to go save it there first, but oh well.
Hello, Chuck. The time has finally come to catch that poacher's boat you spoke of.
Oh, now he wants to catch the boat. Thought you FBI boys don't chase down boats. Ain't that what you said? Unless it's a terrorist boat that plans to overthrow our country?
York did say that. He is a little bit of a dick.
You're exactly right, Chuck. I discovered that boat does contain perpetrators who are potentially capable of overthrowing our country. Perpetrators who are deeply connected to a new drug called Sang Rouge.
And you expect me to help you?
Yes, I need your help.
I see you got the balls to match just how big a goddamn prick you are. Poachers can fuck with my farm all they want, but the moment drugs get involved, all of a sudden you're raring to go. Guess what? I don't give a shit.
I can't solve this case without your help, Chuck. If you're angry about how I acted earlier, then please allow me to apologize.
I don't want no apology.
Then how can I get you to trust me?
You really don't know when to shut up, do ya?
Please don't make me win a stone skipping contest with him.
As you can see, I'm busy here. So if you're
Well, that's
done
all right.
harassing me, then,
Chuck, that was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic.
Incredible, yes. Good, yes.
How did you do that?
thanks? I don't know.
The answer lies in his physical advantage. That's it, Zack. Your stance when you toss makes all the difference. I can't get over how beautiful his stance
I
was.
presume he's supposed to be throwing them at the
Just
water
what
currently.
am I missing?
You like skipping stones? You know, I always trust a man who knows how to skip
Oh,
good.
fuck.
See, the key to skipping is how close your arm is to the water when you throw. You also need accurate speed, an accurate wrist snap, and accurate timing when you let go. That's why short folk who stay low to the ground and keep a low profile like me can skip better. And that's how I reckon I can trust a man who knows what skipping's all about. Got it? If you want my help, you gotta impress me with your skipping.
Maybe I should have made that talisman that makes skipping stones easier.
Then I'll lend you my boat.
Well, here we go. Score over 5 points. I've done that, but now that I need to, I'm sure I won't. Sure. I don't remember which stone is better. That seemed fine to me. I got a root beer for it. Ah!
Hot damn! Woo-wee! You're a natural. That was flawless skipping, all right.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do you think I could
got
go
talent,
semi-pro?
boy. And you're humble too.
Well, I did have a great teacher. That's what helped me to stay low.
Yep, that's the key. Gotta keep low profile. Folks can learn a lot about life from stone skipping. Feller's gotta stay humble. Keep himself from getting all arrogant. Know what I mean? Okay, maestro, I trust you now. I'll take you into the swamp or wherever the hell else you want to go. Want to shove off now?
Yes, let's leave it once.
Gotta make hay while the sun shines. Let's head over to my boat. Follow me, maestro.
Maestro? Perhaps you're thinking of Mysterio, the Spider-Man villain.
We gotta go round a bit to get to your boathouse.
Of course we did.
It ain't the safest route out there.
Of course it isn't.
So just be ready.
Zack, this is exhilarating. It's like an amusement park ride, only better.
Sorry, I was looking at the window because I wasn't sure if I could hear thunder or not.
Hold on tight now, maestro.
I think it's just a moor. I don't mean the
This is yet
game
another
moor either.
reminder about just how vast and varied our homeland of America is.
We're gonna have to shoot gators. When the airport closes, your goal is to hit as many targets as possible to earn a high score. Okay. Oh. Is it making like cat call whistles? We're trying to track down a murderer before he murders his daughter. Damn it. Mr. Alligator ain't the most accurate. Excellent. Good. Yes. God, it's so laggy. So bizarre. How does he reset these up between attempts? Well, thank goodness it's the end. Stage 5? I didn't even do stage 1. Oh my god, I got myself another root beer.
This is as far as I can take you. You're gonna have to walk from here.
Thanks, Chuck.
Hey, you hear that wind a-howling? That there's a storm coming. You better watch yourself out there. You hear? Oh, yeah. And folks don't usually come round this end too much. So be careful. You got a weapon? Just give me a holler if you need me to come
How am I
get
supposed
you.
to give you a holler?
I do always trust a good skipper from the bottom of my heart.
I appreciate all your help.
The map kind of looks like a tree. Oh no, it's going to turn all weird.
Zack, a deadly premonition. How do you feel about this one? Honestly, I'm torn. I know the truth that awaits us here isn't one we want to accept. But we have to keep marching ahead. We're FBI special agents, remember? The United States Department of Justice has authorized us to deliver justice in their name. You know, sometimes I get to thinking, why did I ever decide to work in the justice sector?
He didn't say blessing in disguise, no. Why'd I have 3 mission objectives? Okay, these enemies are immortal. Good to know. Can't go through this. Not even looking at the game, I'm watching the map. Hey, there's supposed to be a way through here. What the hell? Maybe I can kill you? For some reason I can kill this one. Maybe it was just that first one that was immortal for some reason. Oh wait, no, oh no, that's still taken down. This looks like it leads around a long way. Sarah doesn't like the noise of them dying. There it is. I'm so done with the combat. Please.
I'll show you what.
They are whispering things. I heard that one that time.
Zack, we've reached the final stage. Are you prepared for the truth?
Pretty much already worked it out, York, thanks. Wait, save Patricia and Melvin? Please don't be too gross.
I love you. I'll do anything for you. I'll make your wish come true.
Is Melvin a member of the KKK?
You stand before the goddess. Mind your manners.
Sorry, but I don't worship that deity.
You always were a rude one.
Patty, everything's all right now. Just come over to me.
Melvin's got a knife.
Can't hear you, York. Patricia's already in a trance. Outside voices can't reach her.
You didn't. San Rouge?
Now, what kind of fool do you take me for? She's the consecrated virgin, and virgins need to be pure. She won't be able to serve the goddess if she gets all corrupted. Now, will she? And besides, she's got a resistance to the stuff. Might be due to the blood she inherited from her parents. Or might be San Rouge was designed that way on purpose. Not that it matters now, 'cause she's about to die.
No, this is Melvin, the police officer.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, York. Or did you forget who gave you Mr. Alligator to begin with? You think I'd hand you a weapon without any sort of safeguard in it?
This is straight out of a bad C movie, Melvin.
Call it what you want, York. But I'm the main character here, and you already played your part. Now that Candy's become the goddess, I will take her once more and claim my seat as the king who rules this town. Yes, I will be the one who rebuilds the Clarksons' legacy!
I call into question him
to you,
having some power over the gun.
All you care about is your loving family, remember? The man who won the heart of the most beautiful girl in the world. Melvin Woods. We can still stop this from happening. You just need to wake up, Melvin.
York, you really are a second-rate man. You're incapable of understanding how other folks feel. Lena was the one I loved. Candy's merely the symbol we use to restore the Clarkson's glory. The goddess of fertility is just an idol designed to guide our people down the proper path. I devoted everything I had to Lena. Hey, Patricia! I was obsessed with Lena ever since I was a kid. She lived in a big mansion and also had skin as white as snow. All I ever wanted was to be just like her. My friends were too close-minded to understand. Don't let the white man brainwash you, they said. But race was never a part of it for me. She was always far above that shit. A higher being who surpassed it all. By the time I grew up, she already changed forms and abandoned her home. At first, I was so shocked. It felt like my dreams had been shattered before I ever got a chance to pursue them. But when I finally got a chance to meet her face to face, everything changed. I loved her female form with all my heart. The moment I saw her again, she completely possessed my soul. Hey, York, you know how they say God created man in his own image? That's what Lena is. She's God's finest creation.
So just falling asleep?
The perfection of the human race.
She wasn't perfect in any way, Melvin. She was just another criminal who happened to be a bit smarter than most.
You never understand. Anywho, I decided to follow her plan. And so I became the one who supported her from the shadows, working to fulfill her dream of restoring the Clarkson's glory. That's why I seduced Candy, married her, and kept...
No, he was talking about not giving her drugs.
Whenever Lena told me to. Then, you know what happened? About 1 year ago, we finally saw a sign. A sign of the birth of the goddess of fertility.
You mean she started growing horribly obese?
8 years. It felt long, but also short somehow. I knew from the start that much blood would be spilled. But I had no other choice. It was the only way for me to make my beloved angel need me.
So you murdered Galena, too?
Yeah. That didn't exactly go according to plan. Galena was supposed to kill Lise, and Lena was supposed to take Patricia's life. Then Lena and Galena were supposed to kill PJ and end their own lives. Filicide, patricide, and suicide. These 3 types of sacrifice were gonna complete the blood purge. But then you came to town. You're such a pest, York. I loathe every fabric of your being.
Sorry, just let me smoke this cigarette real quick.
Always buzzing around us like a gnat, trying to upset our faith, but no more. I'm gonna stop you right here, sacrifice my daughter, and complete Lena's plan once and for all. There may have been some hiccups in the plan, but the result won't change. After all, I'm her daddy. In the end, the goddess of fertility and her king will be the only ones left. We'll find a way to make do on our own. Hey, York, haven't you been wondering why I'm talking so much about myself? Because this is the last stage of the game? And nope, I've just been waiting for this.
Gross.
The bud. Soon, she'll be reborn, and the goddess of fertility will be among us. It all ends here!
Patty, are you all right?
Die!
Don't tell me Thor just saved us. Or is this, yeah.
Shit! No! Stop, goddammit! Get away from her!
Daddy! Mama!
Get out of the way! But the goddess let us play.
So, a random strike of lightning saved the day?
No! Damn it! I was supposed to be the king! I need to stop the fire!
I'm leaning further and further back in my chair.
Damn it!
Daddy, run! I'll die for you.
Patricia?
If Mama and I die, it'll all end, right? I know about the real you.
Oh, that is indeed thunder.
I know that my blood hurts. So I'm just gonna die.
Close the window
I'm
again.
gonna die here with Mama, so it'll all stop. Just please run, Daddy.
Okay, it was just the thunder.
You're a good man, aren't you?
I know, I hear it too. Meow.
Daddy, you saved me?
No, it's okay. I know, shush. Here, sit in front of me. Yeah, it's okay.
Patty. Zack, I need you. Give me strength.
Super Saiyan?
Daddy,
The hell
you
did he?
saved me? But why?
Am I de-summoning debris?
You kept saying you were gonna kill me. You should have let it happen. Just leave me.
What the hell is going on?
Daddy! I can't do it!
You took the blue pill. There's a fire right there.
Agent York, save my daddy!
Get out of here! York, take my CLG and run!
No! I can't leave both of you here!
Just go!
No! I'm not leaving! No! No!
I sinned. I can't come back to this world. We have to say goodbye here. I'll take your mama with me. It's time for you to start a new life, sweetie. One where you won't be shackled to your destiny. York, I've confessed my sins. I'm gonna die here. I know this isn't how you wanted things to go down, but she's innocent. My CLG is pure. Please, just take her and get out of here.
No!
Yep, she'll grow up totally normal. She is also like the spawn of an incestuous relationship, so
My daughter's in your hands now.
is that really wise? We'll just force her to watch Arnold S. films.
Let's go, Patty.
No! Let me go! Daddy! Mama! No!
Of course, he doesn't know when to end a scene, does he?
I'm sorry, CLG. I've been a horrible father. Even before we ever met, I was always heading down.
Yeah, that's what you should say to her as they leave while the barn is burning down. Patty, have you ever seen Total Recall?
I finally understand it now. I love my family from the bottom of my heart. Both you and your mama.
Me too. I love you with all my heart, Daddy.
Yes, I agree with Sora. The scene is going on far too long.
I'm sorry, Candy.
Red tree.
Lena, I'm such a failure. I screwed it all up again. Your whole plan's been ruined. I'm sorry. Right up to the end, I could never do anything right. Oh, really? So, it's all okay? Oh. Well, just hold on then. Candy and I will be right there. The worst father, graced with the sweetest daughter. Life can be a bitch sometimes. But it wasn't all bad.
You really want those to be our last words, huh? And cut to jazz. Hey, where's Xavier on the sax?
Katrina brought that rain to us.
That's Xavier's crotch.
Now, I realized that at the very end.
Oh, that was Hurricane Katrina?
But she washed all that away. Every last trace.
That's bold. Like, they didn't spend much time on the assets, okay? Forest casing. Told you his bloody dog was the same. So, Forest Casing was responsible for Hurricane Katrina? Okay. Oh, I didn't get an S rank because I didn't kill enough enemies.
Oh, I just love the look of glistening green grass. You know the green I'm talking about. Moist with sprinkler water, reflecting the radiance of the sun. In that regard, Louisiana's grass is in a class of its own.
I hear whistling.
On a clear summer day, a cold beer in one hand, gazing out from your porch onto the garden you're so proud of. This is the life. Doesn't get much better than this. That's how you feel. A well-kept garden and a cold beer, the ultimate combination. They go hand in hand, just like hot dogs and sporting events.
Just got a word for standing when I'm sitting.
It's got a bit of a nerve to it. It doesn't matter how many times.
It's meant to be very faint.
It'll always keep coming back and turn your eyes away for a bit. And that's when it'll really sprout up. Up until last week, your garden was perfectly pruned and balanced, symmetrical and pristine. But you wake up the next morning, and you can't even stand to look at what it's become. That's why people work so hard to cut their grass. Like it's some ordeal they've been tasked with by the big man in the sky. Oh. And it never ends. Understand me, Zack? If you want to stop cutting your grass, well, you need to either submit to its growth or force it to wither. That's all humans can really do. Hard work never really gets you anywhere in the big picture. Nothing but wasted efforts. You following me here? Now just be honest with yourself. Be honest, Francis Zack Morgan.
Yep, that is the distance.
Oh, howdy, Zack. So we meet again.
FK in the reality.
Reunion. Like a little boy who was given up for adoption, finally reuniting with his true parents. Look, even little Willie here is beside himself with joy.
Casey!
Where'd you get Mr. Alligator from?
Damn it! I'm gonna kill you!
Is he imagining this while strangling what's her name?
Hey, let her go! What the hell's gotten into you?
He's turning into a zombie.
Jeez, are you okay?
Why is he grey? Because he's very close to death.
That should do it. Well, no turning back now. How should we clean this up?
I'm searching the room.
Still not able to control her, I guess.
Why did you come here, Aaliyah? Remember the real reason you decided to investigate Morgan's house in the first place. We came here to find a missing girl.
Why do you think Jethro here survived?
Why?
I mean, doesn't he look like the kind of guy who'd die first in a horror movie?
He married into the Clarkson family. He didn't possess Clarkson blood, so he had nothing to do with Helena Doman's plan.
The blood purge thing? But if that was all there was to it, then Helena Doman wouldn't have killed anyone but Clarksons, right? Yet a ton of the Clarkson gang members died, along with Sheriff Woods. Doesn't add up.
She did whatever it took to achieve her goals. She'd kill if the plan required, but killing people outside of the Clarkson family was never a priority. Her ultimate goal was to cut off the Clarkson bloodline. Maybe he was always meant to be an assistant to the goddess of fertility.
What, like a servant?
He was the kind of person who was most in his element when he had someone to serve.
Wow.
Even afterwards, he let Patricia take over the estate, while he became her assistant. As soon as he settled into his role, the townspeople started to respect him. Now they practically revere him, and he's even earned himself a nickname. One-Armed Danny.
They're not very good with nicknames down there.
So you think his life played out exactly the way Professor R planned it to go? Talk about tragic.
I was so positive, but she isn't here. There is something about this room, though. Agent Jones, what do you think?
Me? I'm not as smart as you. Why are you even asking me?
Are you hiding something?
Of course not. Knock it off. Me? Hiding something? Ha! That's a good one.
Could you say that even more suspicious? Oh look, it's the thing that the priest made us.
Come on. I got nothing to hide.
That I never used once.
But I was wrong. This room is only filled with photos of people related to the case and the handiwork of a madman. Feels like I'm wandering through a heavy mist. Why is Morgan showcasing those women's photos and that bed?
The Lord hungers.
Why did Lise have to die first?
It's a dead squirrel? Is that a dead squirrel?
Oh, what is this?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
If you loved someone from the bottom of your heart, would you ever be able to marry someone else? Or kill for them?
Whoa, what are we talking about?
I never heard of any kind of motive like that in any other murder case. I just keep feeling like we're being fed a story that he made up in his mind.
True. Honestly, without having experienced what that's like, I can't really say what I'd do. But I'd never try and force love to happen, if it didn't seem like it was meant to be. There are 3.5
I wonder if the thunder
billion
stopped,
women.
because my god, it's stuffy in here. It's down to 20 degrees now, though.
There's got to be more than one specific person who anyone can fall deeply
It's
in
raining
love
now.
with, right?
But what if we were talking about pizza, not women? You just discovered the perfect ultimate pizza. But you aren't allowed to take even a single bite.
It's Garden of Eden situation.
Unless you kill someone for the cook.
Have you ever loved someone with all your heart?
What kind of person do you take me for?
That's my line.
Well, that was absolutely irrelevant.
The one who took her in after the incident was Daniel Clarkson, the next in line to succeed the Clarkson family. He's the one that ended up raising her from that point onwards. Isn't fate strange? In the end, two people who were completely unrelated by blood ended up inheriting that house.
Yeah, you're right. But sometimes I wonder, what
Simon,
is
we don't have time for your
family
pontificating.
anyway? Go back far
I can't
enough,
even tell if
we're
this
all
is the ending or if we're going to do something else.
We're talking countless generations, marriages.
Is this the
births,
ending?
you know.
Humans love to deify the rules they create.
It's maddening.
It's almost like that's been an unwritten law from the very start. This room paints such a bizarre picture. But upon closer look, I can see some strange sort of pattern to it all. Was Morgan trying to recreate something with all this? If so, there must be a reason for all of these weird and...
Yeah, you sure it's okay to press that?
Yes, get on with it, please.
Won't know until we try.
The unfortunate bit is I need to guess the thing I need to press.
Hey, it's Woodstock. Look, a peace sign.
It's not a peace sign, it's the red tree.
Love and peace, man. Even I can figure out what this is from. It's Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Grateful Dead, and Led Zeppelin. But I shouldn't have to explain it to a music nut like you, right?
That isn't a peace mark. It's upside down. You don't need to be a music nut to see that.
What? Who says that's the top part?
Oh, now she decides to bark at a dog because I've opened the window.
This is the top part, making it a big, fat peace mark.
No, this is the ground.
Where's your proof?
The red seeds. Seeds go in the ground, right? That makes this wall the bottom. Lisa's head is clearly at the top. Period.
I think the noise is a dog who doesn't like
Agent
being out in the
Jones.
rain and thunder, and I don't blame them. You don't need to bark along with them, it's okay.
Led Zeppelin never played at Woodstock.
No. Oh Christ, that wasn't the right thing.
Galena Clarkson went to California to become an actress. But things never took off for her, so she
Don't make me have to
eventually
mute.
returned home.
Because I don't want to close the window, it's too warm.
Then she murdered her own daughter and ended up like this.
Hey.
Where did she go
Shush.
She did manage to appear in a few movies.
Yeah, this is definitely what you want to be talking about in the conclusion to your game.
Not as any characters with actual names. And never with much clothes on.
I need a Bork emote.
So that's the only value they saw in her, huh? Sorry, that was insensitive.
It's an everyday occurrence in that world. She was also bullied a lot.
Bullied? How?
They'd cut up her costumes, her scripts, and even her own clothes.
Don't pretend you're brave, we
Everywhere
all know
she
you're a
went.
wimp.
Then after 3 years of
I must
that,
admit I have not
her
been listening to
stylist
this dialogue,
chopped
I
off
just
a
want to
chunk of her
find the
head.
thing that makes the actual
By
plot
accident.
go forward, because that's what I'm interested in.
Are you kidding me?
I did a little investigating on this. In the end, a self-titled big cheese producer tricked her. She almost ended up going into porn.
Oh, what a surprise.
Not hard to imagine
That's all of
what would've
Hollywood.
happened after that.
One
Sorry,
witness
what's your
said
opinion
that
on
after
directors in
returning
Hollywood?
to Lucare, she refused to use scissors to cut anything.
Okay, that's fair. Harsh but fair.
When Helena Doman returned home, someone must have let her
Would you like me
inside.
to mute? Because she's going to keep whining at that, barking at that dog she's hearing.
You think
Or is this
that
adding
was
to
her
the
brother-in-law,
ambiance in some
Daniel?
fashion?
I don't know.
Well, alligators did chomp
That
his
is
arm
Scarlet Witch down there in the bottom right.
off. He probably had it in for old man PJ too.
Look, so says Mr. whatever his name was.
But
The Barkening is out of stock because it got redeemed earlier.
you know, I don't think he had anything to do with this.
Look, you knocked over the box.
Why not?
You're making
Jesus
it
Christ,
out
are they
to be
still
bad,
talking?
so
I'm
is
sorry,
the
I'm kind of
prof-
skipping, but I want... Yes, get to the point,
Professor
please.
R. She arrived
I know.
because she's family. It doesn't matter if PJ disowned her. He never stopped loving his... A father would never abandon his child, no matter how much they fail to fulfill his expectations.
Wow, it's really raining outside
It's all
now.
about.
Whoever's left their dog outside in that is very cruel.
Don't look at me.
It's alright,
like that.
shut
I
up.
know. I don't have a son,
Jesus,
but I
just
still be
get on with it.
What's that?
A hunting trip.
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, I get it. Yes.
Helena.
So, and this one.
Why did he want to line up? Red.
You already saw the red seeds. You pointed to them about the sign.
He's representing a human with a hunting trophy made from it. I feel like I'm looking at a... Anna Graham, the first victim of the Green Valley.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Meanwhile, but if we... No. She planned a string of... But no.
I'm sorry I'm skipping this, but I'm absolutely not interested in this. Is all just
Exactly.
pointless exposition.
He was taught how to rule as a child. But if that was your...
That.
This case took place in Lucare. Oppressive authority. Katrina... But there's one truth. This all started with the death.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone thinks that the principal thing to the tree is the fruit. But in point of fact, the principal thing to it is the seed. Now I know why Lisa's death was Professor R having second thoughts. According to Morgan, her plan was to perform parricide and filicide, then commit suicide. Those were the 3 deaths necessary. Which means she technically could have killed Patricia. That would have been the best way to delay.
Okay,
the
we get
reason
it. Why
that she
you
had
didn't believe
second
him? This is what
thoughts, and
happened.
in order to shake those off, in order to cut off, but that only made her, which forced her.
Huh? Wait, hold on.
No, don't hold
Yeah,
on.
you lost me. What are you talking?
In other words, at some point, Helena Doman decided that she wanted to make Patricia the next. The blood purge.
Yeah, we know all this.
Wait,
Jesus.
That's the only. This is only assuming that everything Morgan.
Oh, thank goodness. Is he waking up? Is this what we had to wait for? That was Metal Gear Solid level of redundant dialogue.
Francis Zack Morgan. Remember me? Oh.
I do, and I bet you're really, really tall as well.
Understood. You know why I'm here, don't you? Surely you must know what this means. To commemorate our reunion, allow me to give you another oracle. The contract, once signed, will last for eternity.
That's referencing the contract with
But
Patricia.
only in the presence
His snake isn't moving.
love. Did you hear that? Good.
Well, half of it is, but not the half with the head.
You know, there's hardly anyone in this era who can see me like you can. And they've been dropping like flies since you first came to see me. Breaks my heart.
Hey, he's not Melvin, is he?
We don't have much time. Do you have any questions for me? Excellent. You pass. You haven't changed, Francis Zack Morgan. But that question isn't for me to answer.
Where can you get a hat like that and a Baron Samedi cosplay?
And see it with your own eyes.
Is this going to lead off with like a cliffhanger to a third one? You can't be playing as Zack / York though.
We'll have to finish this during our next reunion.
Unless when Zack dies he becomes York.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, let's press the button again now.
Agent Jones, what is this referring to?
Avery Smith kidnapped Patricia Clarkson and escaped.
Avery Smith, a very tall person.
Avery Smith? The vault manager? Why would he kidnap Patricia? Tell me what's going on right now.
Well...
Answer me, Jones.
I made a deal with Morgan.
For pizza?
Back when he took me to the bathroom.
What? What?
If we want to find Patricia, we need to look at Avery Smith.
Have you lost your mind?
What he said made sense. Ever since 2005, Avery's been working deep inside that cold storage warehouse. He was also arrested in the past for getting too friendly with Lise Clarkson. And after Katrina, he apparently worked on renovating the warehouse for free. What if that allowed him to freely modify the warehouse?
The fairy is there to let us know that Zack is awake, I think, but you can see that his eyes are open. He's listening to them.
Why her body remained missing for 14 whole years. Then I did a little check.
The rain is coming down even harder now. If I happen to like suddenly vanish, it's because my power went out. Just advance warning, just in case.
So what? Why would you trust him?
I don't. I just decided it was worth investigating, that's all. So,
Can you hear that, Rain? It's really, really
without
loud.
telling anyone. I just called in a favor from an old friend.
It's actually splashing enough that it's coming in and under my window.
No one gave you clearance for that. You think you can just...
But what if Morgan's telling the truth? If he is, we're both gonna look like total clowns. Clowns who went barging into a former agent's house on completely unfounded suspicions. HQ will have a field day with us. They'll string us up as the two dumbest agents to have ever graced the field. I just wanted to take some precautions. And besides, if he is lying, it's still no skin off our backs. Right?
Grief.
If things work out, we'll end up solving a
The fairy is flying
difficult
around the
case
room,
that's
yes.
been driving everyone crazy. Imagine that. You and me, just the two of us, solving a case like this. I'll be able to jump ship on this crappy job. And you'll be able to freely investigate all things San Rouge, just like you've always wanted. Besides,
I think Simon's
I know
corrupted
that
by
Morgan is
the
Director Abraham's favorite. Even if we get into some sort of trouble, if Morgan testifies to Abraham's for us, we'll totally be in the clear.
I don't care. This isn't the way things are supposed to be done.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had no other choice. You were so engrossed in this, and come on, you know how I am. Besides, saving the hostage should take priority above all else.
This is going on much longer than I thought it would.
We need to find Avery Smith, no matter what it takes.
But how?
Well...
Thanks to your heroic maneuvers, we just lost our suspect.
I know, but...
I know how to find him. I should be able to see the other world, the way I am now. Just let me go, please.
Morgan?
It's okay, my fairy. I know I can convince them. I don't have much time left. I'm pretty sure that's why I can see the other world now.
I was wondering what the noise is. I've just realised the rain is so heavy it's battering the crap out of my bin.
I'd lost that sense ever since the Greenvale incident, but it's back now. Please, will you just trust me?
The light switch is vibrating, you're right.
Come on, Simon. You'll trust me.
Come on, just get on with it.
No, Agent Jones. Remember the warning I gave you at the very beginning? You can't let him take control of the conversation.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Please, Halia Davis, let me go. This is our case to finish.
No, you aren't an agent anymore.
But you don't know how to find him. Neither of you ever could.
Oh, I'll find him. I swear on my pride as an active agent that I won't give up until I do.
That won't get you anywhere. It's beyond you.
Shut up. You think we can't find him, but you can. Just how stupid do you think we are? If you want us to believe you, then it's about time you showed us some proof.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, Belle. Your hypothesis was pretty much on the mark. Last week, I went back to Lucare. Then I bought a used car and got on a train in Trenton. But not for the reason you think. I wasn't stalking Patricia. And I'd never try to kidnap her.
Then why would you go there? Why would you risk so much, especially since you knew that you were under surveillance?
Because, once again, I'm chasing Sang Rouge.
Sang Rouge?
Even after I quit the FBI, I continued to study the red trees on my own. And now, I've come to the conclusion that those red seeds and Sang Rouge both come from the same root. I also found proof that someone's inherited the original recipe. That's why I flew to Lucare, to confirm my suspicions. But I was more powerless than I ever could have imagined. I couldn't move like I used to. No badge, no gun. So, after wandering aimlessly around town, I swallowed down my torment and my weakness and left.
You expect me to believe that?
I know you've got it in you.
What's that supposed to mean?
You found Lise Clarkson's body. The one thing I never did. And only a few days after discovering the body, you came to visit me.
This has been going on so long, I need to stand and stretch my legs. Oh my god.
You should be fully capable of discerning that what I'm telling you is the truth.
Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself. You can't trick me. You said that she was the mastermind behind the tragedies in Lucare.
This is a screen grab for those Twitters that are like out of context. That's like perfect right there.
That her convictions about the Clarkson bloodline are what started it all.
Yes, that's right.
She instigated her younger sister into killing her own niece. Then she committed suicide immediately after killing her father, hoping that Sheriff Woods would be able to complete her plan. How could one call such an unpredictable series of events a plan? And as we saw, Sheriff Woods chose a fate that was completely...
No, he didn't. In the end, things went exactly as she planned.
What do you mean?
At a certain point, she realized that her plan was wrong, so she tried to adjust things, using me as a pawn. But then, the unexpected happened. She and I both underestimated what Avery was capable of. That's why I'm here right now trying to convince you. In order to save Patricia's life.
If your story is true, then why did Avery Smith kidnap Patricia?
Patricia resembles Lise. I even got them confused once. And Lise reported being stalked by a 10-foot man.
That's Avery Smith?
Exactly.
But he's only 6'7" at best. His physical characteristics don't match the person you're talking about.
I once concluded the very same thing, but now I know. That was definitely Avery. He protected Lisa's body for the past 14 years, until you discovered...
Alright, I'm sitting down again.
Beauty.
So after losing Lisa's body, he kidnapped Patricia as a replacement? That's ridiculous. Is that really what you think happened? Even if Avery did possess that sort of mentality, it doesn't make sense.
This
if
is
was
something,
really
yes.
That important to him, he would have tried to steal her back.
So the most obvious suspect, by being really tall, turned out to
Not
be the
now,
suspect.
maybe, but certainly after she was buried.
Would you be able to go on worshipping a goddess who had been defiled by so many hands? That ice was a barrier, a shield that separated the divine from our world.
Suspicious drum.
What is this drum? Please don't
I
tell
really
me
shouldn't
it
have
was
asked
a
about
tool
this.
they plan to use for the blood purge.
Sharp eyes as usual, Belle. No. It was part of an even darker
Fetch quest. He's going to say it. Fetch quest.
I can't even bring myself to say its name. It was far more important to our case. And far more horrible, if you can believe it.
Dark laughter.
What?
No, that's just a drum. A drum made from 3 empty cans, animal skins, and a fragrant pressed flower.
Like I said, what is it?
Maybe it's a souvenir?
What? You expect me to believe that? You said that someone inherited the Sang Rouge recipe. Is that someone Avery Smith?
It has to be. Avery used to help Professor R do research in secret.
What? Well, that wasn't in the report.
I only realized it just now. The moment I spilled my coffee on the floor. Avery revealed that he was helping with some sort of research.
There's a fairy flying around the room because that's his fairy.
But at the time, I let his
That's true, he did
confession
say
go
that.
in one
I
ear,
remember him saying
out
he
the
helped
other.
with the research.
Now that I look back on it, I realize it was solid proof that he was helping her produce.
No,
Sang
only
Rouge.
Zack can see it because he's insane.
What makes you think that?
He had free access to the deepest parts of the cold storage warehouse.
Oh. Wait. Sang Rouge needs to be produced in an extremely cold environment.
Exactly. Aaliyah Davis. You already considered this possibility, didn't you? That's why you investigated the cold storage warehouse as soon as you got to Lucare, in order to locate where Sang Rouge was being made. Then, you came across Lisa's body by pure chance.
I understand what you're trying to say, but it's too perfect. It's too perfect, just like that report of yours. How could you come to such a detailed conclusion after spending years shut up in this room? It doesn't make sense. The only possible explanation is that you're bending the narrative in the direction you want it to go.
Why do you think I left the field for 2 years after Greenvale? That case cost me not only my best friend, but also my special talent. I never thought I'd lose something like that. But ever since then, I've been unable to solve cases using that method.
Metaphysical offender profiling.
I tried everything I could think of to regain my lost talent, but it never came back to me. That's why I quit working for the FBI. And without anywhere else to go, I simply spent my days seeking truth, searching for an answer I'd never find.
This cutscene's been going on, well, it's not really a cutscene, but you know what I mean, for
So time
like 40 minutes
continued to cruelly pass me by. Until finally, a disease started eating away at my body. I thought it was all over for me. But about half a year ago, I finally reached my conclusion. Everything started with the red seeds. He and I encountered these seeds long before we reached Greenvale. Under the seething, mind-melting sun of Louisiana. Then, for some reason, in the beginning of December, I finally regained my talent. And instantly, I could see the other world again. Get it? Through allowing the cancer cells to ravage my body, I regained the power to travel to the other side. This is the only answer, Aaliyah Davis. Truth is a surprise, born from coincidence.
His best friend is York, yes.
Unknown power.
For God's sake.
Melvin wasn't the Fool King.
What?
He was.
Many different characters pop up in Lena's journal, and I mistook one of them for someone else.
What are you talking about?
After Simon hit me and I fainted, I had a dream. Now I'm convinced. I'm the Fool King. The Fool King was always meant to be an outsider who
I figured it
suddenly
meant him.
arrived in Lucare. And the man she felt a need to eliminate wasn't me, but Avery. Lena realized her plan was on the verge of falling apart. She also guessed that I would be able to save Patricia from Melvin. The one worry that remained in her heart was leaving Patricia behind, and how her life would play out from that point on. Especially since she would be left behind with Avery, a large, childlike man who's beyond anyone's control. She wrote that journal entry hoping that I, the Fool King, would be capable of stopping Avery, and she wrote it in a specific way in order to try and rouse me to action. Lena and Melvin both entrusted me with their daughter. So please, just let me go. It's my duty to protect her.
It won't end.
2 bizarre cases derailed your life. It must have been extremely painful. You have my deepest condolences, but that doesn't put you in... You're still a suspect.
A suspect? For what? Patricia isn't here.
The murders of Sheriff Melvin Woods and Candy Woods. Their bodies were never recovered. Katrina carried them away, along with many other lives. Aside from that report you wrote, there's nothing that
There's also nothing that proves his guilt.
Hey, let's not jump to conclusions here.
Oh, I'm not. I also suspect there's a possibility that he murdered individuals connected to other cases that he's worked on. The Greenvale report bears the same inconsistencies as this one, and both cases are filled with victims whose deaths were never witnessed.
Stop. Don't say another word. If you so much as mention her name.
If I mention it, then what?
You will pay. Bell. No. Special Agent Aaliyah Davis. You're exceptionally talented, I admit it. You found Lisa's body. then discovered the red seeds all on your own. You even noticed that there was someone else in this room. You've got amazing intuition. You're a hunter with an extremely keen sense of smell. But you still can't perceive the other world the way you are now. That's all there is to it.
Is this an actual cutscene? It is. Is the fairy going to pick the lock?
Simon, look inside that trash can.
Huh? The trash can?
It's right behind you. Then you'll know for sure that I'm telling the truth.
What?
We told you not to touch the sanctuary!
What is this?
AFK.
What's on that receipt? What is it, Agent Jones?
F.K.
Contact a local agent and have them investigate Avery Smith's home. There are still agents investigating the Lucare area, right? Trust me. That's where Patricia Clarkson is.
Trust you? Where's your proof?
Ask Aaliyah Davis. Ask her about the name of the person who tipped her off.
What do you mean?
You're from Chicago, and you love pizza, right? Especially deep dish pizza.
Jesus Christ.
Smothered in cheese.
AFK in the receipt, yes.
What does this have to do with pizza?
Just ask her. And ask her why she decided to take this case in the first place. Got it? Pizza will never betray you.
Pizza will never betray you, so you need to trust it too.
Trust it too.
That is a line in this video game.
But how could you have known that I would come here with her?
I didn't. I just bet on you.
God damn it.
Hey! Tell me
That
what's going
goddamn
on
have
right now, Agent
3Ds.
Jones.
Thank you, my fairy. Car key, Simon.
Let me go.
Don't worry. Just trust in the pizza. I'm the anonymous tipper. F.K.
Trust in the pizza. Trust in the pizza, Simon.
It's on the corner of 3rd Street. A 69 Pontiac GTO.
Jesus.
You've got excellent taste. Lend me your gun, too.
Agent Jones!
Those
Don't you see
handcuffs
what
are
you're doing
huge, and
here?
she could
This is
just
a
pull her
severe
hands out of
obstruction
them.
of justice. You're violating the FBI code.
Yeah, Aaliyah, I know, but pizza will never betray me.
Pizza?
Tell Abrahams to prepare a private jet for me at the airport. I
Did he
know
put
Robert
Saint
won't turn
Rouge
it
in the
back on
pizza
me.
so Simon is obeying
Wait,
everything he's
Morgan,
saying?
Are you serious? The chief would never lend out a private jet to a civilian like,
I'm filling up my water while this cutscene ends. Tell me if I miss anything.
I have to leave you for a bit, my fairy. They'll be fine. They'll figure it all out. York, can you hear me? I'm going to go finish the job you started. That makes us even, okay?
I'm back. What did I miss? This is the first time I've had to do this since Final Fantasy XIV.
York, she really is a genius agent. She's probably going to end up being an even better agent than we were. She just needs more experience under her belt.
He left
She's
his
still
fairy
only
behind.
pursuing the
Okay.
world she can see with her naked eye. She needs to experience more frustration. She needs to strengthen herself.
Nothing. You
On the
missed
other
nothing.
hand, Simon's much smarter than he looks. No wonder he was able to go on watching us for 4.5 years. All that struggling under the surface paid off in the end. Do you want to know Why he decided to start trusting me? It's simple. It's all because of the name I used to send the tip to the FBI. It's the name of that pizza parlor, the Chicago-style place with those trademarked crimson boxes. Franklin's Kitchen. FK. Yet again. They've got the best deep dish pizza in the area. Both Simon and I love that place. That's why I told him, pizza will never betray you.
FK in the fucking pizza, yep. Pizza will never betray Simon, much like coffee will never betray York. He didn't FK on the pizza, I'm pretty sure he FK'd in the pizza. Oh, walking away through to the bathroom to fill up a cup of water at the sink and then coming back was like a cool breeze on an overly warm day, and now you're back to the heat. It's not ending. I should have done a break for YouTube like half an hour, 40 minutes, 50 minutes ago, but I had no idea. I didn't know. Does anybody know how long this dungeon takes? Because if it's a while, I don't want to just like run through, because I'm going to have to end up skipping dialogue at this rate again.
I'll be there soon. Watch my back, will you? This is going to be my final battle. So I'm this far gone, huh? But unlike 14 years ago, I feel more at home in this world now.
The game is about 20 hours. Alright, let me check what my save's at. I mean, I didn't do any of the repeatable side quests, though. He's still got his tree gun. I'm at 16 hours. I think we're going to have to come back to this, chat. I'm sorry, but I think we are. I'm exhausted mentally, physically. Just fill me up on bullets. Chapter 4 just got scenes for 2 hours. Yep. Yeah, we're going to have to come back to this for one last part, even if it's only like half an hour.